Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Ma owo mi den cha very beginning yen cha endis for peace wo why from the very beginning. In fact, the outset na nkasa, the inauguration of this parliament, and then Haruna Iddrisu wo yin. The arrangement was for a certain proposal, and it came from, in fact, in Passesia way in the home minority leader is an implant. More could be he reports to the former president. Have a chit chat with them. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you. And tomorrow could be he reports to the former president about the moves of Haruna Iddrisu.
But Angarana, Obi na didn't hold any party leadership and was my son. Oh, how anything.
Do you know the constitution?
And you want a Kabila is your Kwamena.
Do you know the constitution? Constitution. Political parties are public entities. Public entities. Yes, and they stand. But Yamin Pangu, they stand the chance of assuming the reins of government of our country, and therefore, it's a political party. It is your duty, my duty, and our duty to place that under the lens of scrutiny. It is critical. Even if you had not brought it, you had not made it part of your synopsis. I could on my own have introduced it. And only German command opoku na when you no bazunku at all. It is as salient as any other public matter. And see, what we know, when you're there, this man has always been an implant. In Sembia could be a Haruna Iddrisu. Now, when he carries it to the former president. And he is a yes, sir, massa, or yes, more or less the Hatchet man who is on the leadership or on the parliamentary caucus of the NDC. But very critical. Nana, go back to 2001. This whole thing is an engineered thing. Engineered. Out there, Haruna Iddrisu, number obo, and I obi on pet. He's uncomfortable, and that you couldn't ever for that. You be the shine from Haruna Iddrisu. And see, he's always been a target. Always. It's 2021. Through one communications officer. Statement I want issue. Nana says I'm no board in Sansan Dokaba. Statement Minister.
Blackmail pay. Blackmail pay.
Rebel leader.
All put together. Nana, I say, comrades, this is a communications officer. Haruna Iddrisu, with his pedigree as youth organizer, in fact, crisscrossing the entire country, mobilizing the NDC youth. In fact, if you put Haruna on the spot and you profile him, the extent of his contribution to the NDC, either in office or out of office. Statement Aoma, a sukonuma, today come boy, Oishui, downgrading all of them, but especially Haruna Iddrisu. Mama, read more. What's the comrades? The betrayal we have suffered in the hands of the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Babin, the leadership of our parliamentary group, particularly Haruna Iddrisu and Muntaka Mubarak, and dozens of our own MPs, is what strengthens me to work hard for the great NDC to regain power. In fact, it's important that I read through all of this. Very important. Just say I'm more about it. The Brazilian,
but it need board forever.
I know I'll go off. The Brazilian defied the leadership of the party and betrayed the collective good for their selfish interests, and we must not let them succeed in their parochial quest to destroy the NDC. the party that has done so much for them and all of us. The shame they have brought on the party will forever hang like an albatross around their necks. These are hard times for all of us, but we should not let the betrayal of a few quench our love for the great NDC. Rather, let it strengthen us to fight for the party. We all have an equal stake in this party. There are few, we are many. Some have sold their conscience. In fact, use red ink to underline this. Some have sold their conscience. This is somebody will just come on the scene. Come on the scene. Describes the party's leader in parliament. Describe the party's leader in parliament.
Yeah, Obi.
What's it? Maybe. Hey, what can we be? Obi just yo. What can we be? Obi just in teacher chemi.
Make a what you say to
But Obi just. Nana.
Me bombe.
You be no just. No, just I'm outside there.
Now, baby, I would say so. One side, but you do. I told you, Wara. Now, I the crowd who studio has a Wara. Anyway,
I know. I say, some have sold their conscience, but ours is intact. Amazing. Go further. This is the same time for us to insist on the right changes in the leadership of the NDC group in parliament, or forget about them completely. The current leadership have lost their moral authority to lead and are not fit to sit on the front bench of the NDC side of the house. More importantly, it's about time we understood that we don't have any NDC speaker of parliament. No, we don't have a speaker who rode on the back of the NDC into office to pursue his own parochial agenda and nothing more. You trust them at your own peril. The hypocrites. In fact, if you read it and you imagine that this is somebody who just came on the scene, you could only tell that, look, this man, he is only portraying a certain big person behind him. A certain big person. In fact, it was just a proxy. But this is somebody speaking to Haruna Iddrisu. This is it. But otherwise, how could a national officer speak to his parliamentary leadership this way? Nana, say on your beat, not time wait you. Look, this party now I own it. This party now people will come begging me. This party, in fact, I am the king of this party. I sit on top. I want to do what I want to do with this party. Say your be Kasibi no nature. Who could be this person to issue such a statement degrading all of them, leadership of the party? See, here, this is on this matter. My thinking was that if wisdom could prevail, in charge of look, hey, my friend, you can't go this far. You can't go to this extent to reprimand him. I said, no, the buy in there. Say, Nanado, Nana, your Cardinal. It's because I wanted to mention your brother Cardinal. General Secretary for the National Democrat has said that his communication director, Sami Jemfi, communicated the mind of the rank and file of the NDC. Ha! You, a pedal bishop, a fan, a trabenumuna, Abakabichrawa. So, already, this was a plan. It's already been hatched. It was one that they only delayed in implementing. Simply because they are comfortable with Haruna Iddrisu. But having said all of that, let me come to Haruna Iddrisu against Ato Forson. Look, leadership is also about wits. Leadership is about wits. Leadership is about wisdom. Leadership is also about the appreciation of the task on your hand. Haruna Iddrisu, in spite of all of that, sometimes he does some slips here and there. Agreed. He's human. But he appreciates nation making. He appreciates it. He appreciates that, look, make your point, make your case, but that nation building must go on. Put him side by side with Ato Forson. I don't see that in him. I wonder whether even this role, whether he understands it. See, say Obia wa monitor Ato Forson in interviews in Kenya. All he does is pedestrian propaganda. That will be say tail end of last year on your UTV. The clip will be there on UTV on your one-on-one interview. Be I watch, I listen to myself. See, leadership is not that somebody big there out there is the one you do yes a massa. You must have the gravitas yourself. Ability on your feet. Look, Haruna Iddrisu, whilst I was in final year, it was in first year, Commonwealth War. That is not to say that I am speaking for an ally. No. Anytime that Haruna Iddrisu has slipped here on this platform, I've never forgiven him at all. But it's more a true more Kasaba, which you Okodua. Which Okodua,
in America.
No way in America. Hey, trees my other, my brother, which you Okodua, no way in America. There, it's the BBR Tonchia. He has a strength, ability to speak on his feet. In fact, be able to put pieces together and come up with a statement that will leave you in no doubt that, look, this is a leader. This is a budding leader. I don't see this. And I'm sure people will not say that is the fact. If you gauge them, put the two side by side on the scale, Ato Forson comes nowhere near the wits, the wisdom, the ability to get people by way of their public speeches. Haruna Iddrisu is able, by his public speech, is able to galvanize. I wonder whether this is seen or this can be found in Ato Forson. But the end of it is all that it is to quench his rising shine. He keeps shining. He has a huge following in the party, and somebody is uncomfortable. And this is only meant. And again, I'm told there are 9 people now. A Banda MP, campaign manager for Oya Chairman said John Kachem. Also, there were 9 MPs, and I'm told Haruna Iddrisu and Muntaka were not supporting Wafana Esedun Kachia. It's now that I have power. I show you where power lies. They backed Ofosampofu. And see, other crime badu. Otherwise, if you are doing a change, why would you maintain Wafana a Banda MP? Why would you maintain him? If you are doing a change, Ahmed, why do you maintain him? It is because he was all over the place. He was all over the place campaigning for you. Where is your fairness? Hey, what is good for the goose? I'm told that is also good for the Ghana. Or that one has changed. Sir, your leadership, one unit, change all of us. But you change me. No, below your campaign all over the place. The one he was Ofosampofu is in bed. The same line now. What the court was you Ofosampofu there? He's in bed with government. He's in bed with government. The same thing. No, what I Haruna Iddrisu. The Haruna Iddrisu is in bed with government. He plays a soft with government. He's in bed with government. The same line. No, they. Otherwise, if you are changing Haruna Iddrisu, I can't see how. Oh, more tree be. I will make sure and the painting. Me put them butcher tree very sure. Which oh, the bear is gone. Maybe I need to tell my own infant bear. And see, as I'm not saying, someone is uncomfortable.
Oh, but which the go quiet in the man.
A good year. You should go quiet in the man. But the point also is this: that you look to the demography of the political demography of the country. It's largely the North and Volta for you. Jama Yeura Bawumia consistently from 2008.
Minister is a member of Kakra. Professor Mills Ubu or can be also Zufiasem. Maybe I can be away.
Oh. I told you from the start.
Minimum a public
yes, I told you from the start this it's a very as essential as any other point.
I understand.
Yes.
But don't give them too much advice.
Yeah, well, but that will also be fake on my part. In one part, fake.
Yeah, genuine.
Yes. See, the political demography, except that Vice President Kwamena came on the scene, we were not doing well. Go back 1992 all through. Kwamena bas seen no doing, and now his hard work. I mean, I'm saying that is a president that Ghana must have. And now, all your NPP, your fortunes, your figures, oh change, we made appreciable progress. But otherwise, the northern part of water is NDC. Now, what you have done, the face of North now, when Haruna Iddrisu, Muntaka, you have cleared all of them. Cleared all of them. What and also deputy minority leader. I stepping down. I stepping down. It's Abba. He's deputy chief whip, also chief whip. Governance also governance. When you shine. Abuja. See. So, what region you have downgraded them?
No, he has promoted or the Abuja Bay chief whip.
No, but yeah,
Afeji, why deputy majority leader?
No, he's off. Afeji is off.
Amakofi Boy is the deputy minority
leader.
Yes,
Afeji is gone. Which way you cry? And the voter has been downgraded. No, nothing patterns on where you went for cry. It is because one person doesn't like one person. I leave my matter here. Leave it here.
This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.